So is your insurance company spying on you? We're going to see what they're doing, at least what we have been seeing here in Florida, and why they are doing it. So my name is Mike Keeler. I'm a licensed public adjuster here in the state of Florida, and I represent people when they have claims for damage to their property. So insurance companies now are using drones to kind of canvass a large area. Now, they'll do it by certain zip codes, and they'll see, based on certain zip codes, they'll run a report, see how many policies they insure within a certain zip code, and then they'll quote unquote canvass that area. They'll hire somebody to do a quick zoom by a certain block or blocks and try and get information. So what are they trying to get? Why are they being so sneaky? Well, they want to see if there's any current damage. The reason is so that they can drop you, fight the claim if you happen to get a claim, and or raise your rates. That's right, raise your rates. As we know here in Florida, that's been going on the last few years. So they're definitely being very sneaky, and there's other things that they also do, which we'll talk about. And this is one of the other things you will find they will do. So they'll go to Google Earth and they'll backtrack to a certain day to see if you had any damage on your roof prior to when you filed your claim. Let's just look at a quick example. Let's say you filed a claim on June 18th of 2023, and you're saying you have damage to your roof and due to a windstorm. So what they normally do is they go back every month for a couple years, maybe 3, 4, 5 years. And they'll go every month and they'll take a look at the satellite imagery from Google Earth and see if they notice any issues, discoloring. Maybe you had a tarp on at one point, or anything else with your roof to discredit the claim. This normally doesn't happen by the insurance companies direct. Normally it's when the lawsuit happens, and the attorneys who want to bill the insurance companies will go use Google Earth. Prime example is recently we had a client who only had chimney damage, nothing to do with his roof. It was aesthetic, so some of the bricks were, I guess, dislodged, if you will. There's no leaks coming in the house, no other issues. So I went to have it fixed, and so they put a tarp around the chimney because they had to remove some bricks, so on and so forth. So they didn't want the roof to be damaged. Well, the insurance company saw that and said, wait a minute, you had roof damage before. It's a prime example. So I pointed this out a few months ago. I did a 3-part series. So if you go through my videos, you'll see this, where I titled it The War on Roof Claims. And I have part 1 here, part 2, part 3. So this, everything that they're doing now extends into exactly what I was saying, that the insurance companies have announced a war on roof claims. So using drones is just another example that they're getting ready, and they'll share some of this possibly with other insurance companies. So it's very interesting on how they have succumbed to the fact that we will fight these as long and as hard as we need to, but we're done paying for roof claims. So, kind of piggyback that, what we just talked about, the war on roof claims, is that everything now has changed completely. I've talked about this if you see any of my recent videos, at least here in Florida with some of the laws, right? You need to get representation from the start. Insurance companies no longer want to pay for the roof claims, and more likely than not, your roof claim will end up in a lawsuit, no matter what state you live in. Florida, it's a 95% chance if you file a roof claim, it will be denied and end up in a lawsuit. Um, I don't even know if it's 95%. It might be 99.9%. Now, if you're in another state, the insurance companies don't operate the same way. Yes, they're bad, but from what I've seen and heard, it's not nearly as bad as what we have here in Florida. The insurance companies in Florida treat everybody like they're a criminal. It's really, really mystifying, and I'm not exactly sure as to why. Well, I shouldn't say that. I know the reasons why. They do it because of all the lawsuits that we have, because they don't want to pay the claims, and so all these lawsuits end up happening. So not a long video, but yes, I need to point out that your insurance company is spying on you using technology and tactics to deny your claim, not pay the claim, fight your claim, drop you, raise your rates, all these good things. Again, my name is Mike Keeler. I'm a licensed public adjuster here in the state of Florida. If you have a question, need help with a claim, this is how you can get a hold of me. Thank you.